Today we're going to make a collage using these wonderful watercolor powders. And so this is the image of a finished one. I'm going to take it off. So it's half collage, half watercolor, but we're using something entirely different. We're going to be using our color bursts, but there's also jacquard, which is excellent too. So I'm going to show you how to use this using a water bottle instead of, the cups of water. We're going to be experimenting with new brushes, easy to grip brushes, and we're going to use crayons. And if you want to cut another image of yours, you're going to trace a vase and then cut it out. But you're going to be using, I'm going to supply these. They're already ready. Let me get that in the camera for you. So all you have to do is trace it and cut it out if you don't want to use the ones I've supplied. So we're going to need a little tube of glue too, which will be on your table. You'll have access to it. We're going to have this too for the collage. So the first thing I'm going to do is take a green crayon or a yellow crayon, and I'm going to go into my watercolor canvas and draw 2 lines. And that's it. You can use another, if you don't like that, if it's too vague or if it's not bright enough, you can go back in and kind of outline it. So this is stems. We're doing flowers. So I'm just going to kind of go like this, real simple. And then I'm going to have my watercolors ready. So I'm going to take my top off. This is a blue. And I have my water bottle ready to go. And these are a little bit tricky, so that's why I'm doing this lesson, because I want you to have spend a little time with these. So I'm going to go to my flower, my stems, and I'm going to water it. And I have my brushes, and I also have my little handy sponge. So I'm going to take my easy to grip brushes and do this. So really, essentially, this must be a user one, that's okay. So what I'm doing is I'm actually painting with water, just to get it a little even. And what these wonderful little powders do is they come alive. So I'm going to tilt it just a little. If you want to try to get a little bit on there, see? You can see that, but you'll see it in a minute. And that is going to be my flower. So just gently tap it. And if I need to go back in again, if I don't think it's moving enough, if it's not activating, I take my water bottle and up high and just kind of spray till I get it going again. And that's what I want. And I give it a minute and then I'll go back in if I think it needs a tiny bit more. But you don't want a whole bunch of this. You want a little bit at a time. So you can, there we go. Okay. Now, if I have too much water, that's where this comes in. I just kind of tilt it sideways and let it soak up. And you're going to have plenty of those on your table. So that's my little flower. It's going to activate more. And then I'm going to go to this one, the other stem. I'm getting it wetter because that's not enough. And this particular Canson canvas will buckle up, but goes back down, never fear. And I might even tape these for you, I'll see. Or show you how to tape them for your students. So I'm going to go in with the yellow and do my second flower. And we're going to do, if you feel like, if you have, if you just want to do one stem, one flower with your kids, you can do that too. There we go. There's my yellow one. And just let it activate. And like I showed you before, you can take the bottle. I love these. This is amazing. They're so much easier than bowls of water. So go up, and that's it. And that's your tip. So there is my flowers. And then I'm going to go in with actually I cut a new one, so we're going to try this color. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to take I want to make sure you can see this. I'm going to go in with my glue and just put it on the back. I'm going to give my little art piece a minute because it's still really, really wet. And that's all. Once I get my vase on and let it dry, and if I want to go back and if it's too wet, still I can take my little sponge that you have access to on your table and go in And ta-da! You want to, one thing I didn't mention, you want to make sure your stems are together. And there's your beautiful flower. It's so simple and easy. And your students, your young artists are going to love it.